Hi students and my dear friends. Today we will discussing about the MSc Physics Quantum Mechanics chapter first one, Foundation of Quantum Mechanics. In this chapter 1, the first concept is Inadequacy of Classical Mechanics. This is the first concept. That means what is the meaning of inadequacy of classical mechanics? That means the failures of the classical mechanics. What is the failures of classical mechanics? Okay. Before starting the failures of the classical mechanics, what is development of the classical mechanics? Okay. The development of the classical mechanics most based on the Newton 3 laws. As you all know that what is the Newton 3 laws? That is the Newton first law and second law and third law. First law is the inertia, okay, law of inertia, and second one is the law of force, that is F equals to ma, and final one is the law of action and reaction. That means every action there is equal and opposite reaction. These are the development of the classical mechanics. Okay, these three laws included the absolutely mass, absolutely space, and absolutely time. That means these three are the depend upon the Newton three laws. One is the mass, space, and time. Okay, here having the classical mechanics means it deals with the macroscopic system of particles only. Okay, macroscopic system of particle only, and also microscopic system of particles moving with the non-relativistic speeds. Okay, microscopic particles also non-relativistic speeds. Macroscopic particles like that plants, stars, okay, and also observable particles all. Okay, these are the classical mechanics. Okay, now discussing about the inadequacy of classical mechanics. That means failures of the classical mechanics. First failure is then classical mechanics. It does not hold in the region of atomic dimensions. That means it cannot explain the non-relativistic motion of the atom, electron, and also protons. That means electrons are always revolve around the nucleus. How is it possible? It could not explain the classical mechanics. Okay. Next one is the it could not explain the stability of atoms. Stability of atoms. That means the atom why will be stable position. It could not explain the classical mechanics. And also could not explain observed spectrum of the black body radiation. It could not explain observed spectrum of the black body radiation, and it could not explain the specific heat of metals and gases. Okay, and it could not explain the, as you all know that most important effects in the Compton effect, Thomson effect, Raman effect, and photoelectric effect. It could not explain these all effects. These are the inadequacy of classical mechanics. Okay, what is classical mechanics? Means the development of the classical mechanics based on the Newton 3 laws. Here I am discussing about the failures of the classical mechanics, and also you could some of the difference between the classical mechanics and quantum mechanics. That is the inadequacy of classical mechanics lead to develop of quantum mechanics. Okay, the inadequacy of classical mechanics lead to development of quantum mechanics. Okay, who discovered the quantum mechanics, etc., etc., we are discussing here. First, Max Planck discovered the quantum mechanics. He have the historical paper, that is theory of law of distribution of energy in a normal spectrum. That is the title of the paper. Okay, he published before the Berlin Academy of Sciences on December 14, 1900 century. This year the birthday of the quantum mechanics. Okay, that is the birthday of the quantum mechanics is December 14, 1900. Okay, here now we will discussing about the difference between the classical mechanics and quantum mechanics. First one is it deals with the macroscopic system of particles only. That is the classical mechanics. Okay, second one is the quantum mechanics. It deals with the microscopic particles. Okay, classical mechanics deals with only macroscopic system of particles, and quantum mechanics deals with the macroscopic as well as microscopic also. Okay, here we write the some of the differences between the classical mechanics and quantum mechanics here. Okay, here are some of the differences between the classical and quantum, wrote here. Second one is the classical mechanics is explain the moment of objects. Okay, that means motion of object which are directly observable. Only observable objects will be explained by the classical mechanics, but in presence of the quantum mechanics he could explain the observable and imaginary part like electron. Okay, these are the examples. In presence of the classical mechanics, energy is continuous process, but in presence of the quantum mechanics, energy is only discrete position. That means how much energy will be need to an atom. Okay, such energy will be passing to the atom. That is the quantum mechanics. But in presence of the classical mechanics, energy is continuous process. In presence of the classical mechanics, energy band theory. Okay, here read that energy band theory or distribution of energy cannot be explained. Okay, then classical mechanics could not explain the energy band theory, but in presence of the quantum mechanics, energy band theory and also distribution of energy can be explained. This is the quantum mechanics. Okay, here and the atomic spectra is not be explained by the classical mechanics. Classical mechanics could not explain by the atomic spectra, but in presence of the quantum mechanics, atomic spectra is explained. Okay, atomic spectra is explained. And also classical mechanics, energy, charged particle emitted in the energy, every charged particle. Okay, here wrote here some mistake is there, energy could not, it is not energy, every. Okay, every charged particle emits energy. Okay, here every charged particle will be charged, there is no cannot be emits of energy. Okay, this is the difference between the classical mechanics and quantum mechanics. Now we will write some of the fundamental quantities or fundamentals in the quantum mechanics. First, energy E equals to IH cross dou by dou t. This is the energy operator. Next, P equals to minus IH cross del. As you all know that del means dou by dou x plus dou by dou y plus dou by dou z. Okay, that is the del value. Okay, next one, complex conjugate. That means psi is wave function. Okay, psi is wave function. Here wrote this is the complex conjugate. As you all know the psi star. Okay, all said that psi star. This is the complex conjugate of the psi. That is the complex conjugate. Okay, complex conjugate. Okay, this is the psi, this is the psi complex conjugate. Okay, and E equals to h nu. Here h is the Planck's constant. As you all know that the value of the Planck constant is 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule per second. And here nu is the frequency of radiation, and this is the called as the H cross. Okay, H cross equals to h by 2 pi. This is the value of the H cross. Okay, this is the value of the H cross, and here I wrote that the omega equals to 2 pi nu. Okay, 2 pi nu is angular frequency, as you know that angular frequency. Okay, now we will discussing the psi star and psi dash. Okay, what is the difference between the psi dot, this is the dot, okay, this is the prime or single derivation of the psi. What is the difference between the psi dot and psi dash? Okay, here the dot means derivation with respect to time t. Okay, only time t, not other components are involved in the dot. Okay, now prime, that is the single prime, that is side dash. That means side dash means you are having the sum of the position coordinates x, y, z. These coordinates are involved in the psi prime. Okay, now this is the wrote that the psi dash equals to dou psi by dou t. This is nothing but psi dot. Okay, now psi prime, okay, that means dou psi by dou dash. Here you can write the x or y or z, any one of the single component, dou psi by dou x or dou psi by dou y or dou psi by dou z or dou psi by dou y. Any of these three components you can write the dou psi by dou x or dou psi by dou y or dou psi by dou z in presence of the psi dash or psi prime. In presence of the psi dash only, you can, this is the dot, okay, psi dot only, that is belongs to the time, rate of change of time, okay, d by dt of psi, that is the psi dot. This is the sum of the most important fundamental parameters in the foundation of the quantum mechanics. Okay, and next we will discussing the some of the shortest topic, that is the necessity of quantum mechanics. Okay, necessity of quantum mechanics. What is mean? That means necessity of quantum mechanics means, here I can write here necessity, NE, necessity of quantum mechanics. Okay, this is the necessity of quantum mechanics. Here, what is the meaning of necessity of quantum mechanics means, here first quantum, who proposed the quantum mechanics means, first 19th century 1900, this year Max Planck discovered the one thesis, that means historical paper. That paper means the law of distribution of distribution, okay, the law of distribution of energy, okay, energy in a normal spectrum, okay, normal spectrum. This is the title of the paper in 19th century, okay, 1900. Okay, this concept, okay, this concept is lead, okay, this concept is lead to a new mechanics, okay, new mechanics called as the quantum mechanics. Okay, okay, the law of distribution of energy in a normal spectrum. Okay, the concept lead to a new mechanics which is known as quantum mechanics. Okay, that means the Max Planck was able to explain the black body of radiation. Okay, which radiation? Black body. Okay, black body of radiation first. Okay, black body of radiation. Okay, black body of radiation or black body spectrum in terms of the new quantum concept. Okay, first Planck was able to explain the black body of spectrum in terms of a new quantum concepts. Okay, new concept, quantum concept. After, as you all know, that well known scientist Einstein in 1905, okay, in 1905, in this year Okay, Einstein used to interrupt the photoelectric effect. Okay, which effect? Photoelectric effect. After Max Planck, Einstein this concept used to interrupt the photoelectric effect by supposing that the whole energy of light of photons is transferred to a single electron within a metal. Single electron within a metal. Okay, within a metal. Thus, radiation interacts with matter. It does so in a quanta, as you all know that. Okay, quanta means a energy wave packet. Okay, quanta means wave packet. Is nothing but equals to h nu, that equals to E. Okay, already I wrote here E equals to h nu. E equals to h. E equals to h nu. I already wrote here E equals to h nu. Nu is the frequency of radiation. Okay, that is a dual character of the electromagnetic radiation. Okay, this is the dual character of the electromagnetic radiation, that it behave as a wave and a particle becomes established. One is the wave particle and one is the particle. One is the wave and second one is the particle. Okay, one is the wave, second one is the particle. Dual nature behavior. Okay, this is the foundation of the quantum mechanics. That is the fundamentals of the quantum mechanics. One is the inadequacy of classical mechanics, that is the failures of the classical mechanics. That type of failures will be lead to developed by the quantum mechanics. Necessity of quantum mechanics means the failures will be successfully explained by the quantum mechanics. Okay, here already told that the difference between the classical mechanics and quantum mechanics, the failures will be needed of the quantum mechanics. Okay, these failures will be successfully explained by the quantum mechanics. This is the need of the quantum mechanics. Okay, this is the fundamentals of the quantum mechanics. Thank you one and all.